I'm Eddie Gomez, and here's what's happening this morning. A 1-year-old boy has died in Granite Bay after deputies say he was attacked by a dog. It happened Friday afternoon in the living room of a home. The child was rushed to the hospital but passed away. Sheriff's officials say the dog was a pit bull and it was the family's pet. They're calling it an unprovoked attack. Animal control will now have to decide what to do with the dog. And deputies have issued an arrest warrant for 29-year-old Brenda Asbury. She was accused of embezzling $63,000 from a 75-year-old campfire survivor. Now, that money was part of an insurance settlement the victim received after her home was burned down in the fire. And if you're planning on enjoying the warm weather with the dip in the river, you may have to have a plan B. Nevada County health officials have issued a no swim advisory for the South Yuba River below the city of Washington to Englebright Lake. Now the water is a milky yellow color. They say that's because of debris creating potentially unsafe conditions for people and pets. Now for a check of the weather, here's Carly Gomez.
Good Saturday. We are feeling some cool temperatures this morning, but also expect temps to be right back to about that 90-degree mark through the weekend. We'll see that weekend heat up and then even warmer temperatures moving from Tuesday to Wednesday. I'll get to that in just a bit, but there's a fire weather watch in effect moving in to Monday, so be ready for that. Monday into Tuesday, much cooler temperatures in the forecast after that, as high pressure remains over the area. That's shifting that jet stream much further north with the low pressure system. Typically, if this wasn't here or if this was weakened, we could start getting some of the clouds and the cooler weather associated with that cold front. That's what we saw Monday and Wednesday, but because of that high pressure, we will remain hot. Now, the fire weather in effect Monday 1 p.m. to Tuesday 11 p.m. from north of Redding all the way down to Fairfield and the Sacramento Valley. The upper 80s through the weekend and into Monday, and then we'll start to see the mid 90s return to the forecast Tuesday, Wednesday, but then we'll start to see that dip, dropping 10 degrees Thursday, another 10 almost on Friday. Temperatures right back down to the low 70s and even upper 60s by next Sunday. Also looking at some chances of rain. After that, we'll start evening out with temperatures closer to the upper 60s and low 70s.